Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video if you were curious to know a little bit more about my pregnancy journey. And if you've never been here before, welcome! I hope that you stay for the hair content and the mommy content. Currently going through a transitional phase. I think that's what I'll stick to talking about motherhood, my experiences with the babies, and of course, still styling my natural hair. So let's start off with it. A pandemic pregnancy. Dun, dun, dun. The year was 2020. My partner and I, we weren't really, trying for a baby. We were actually going through a very strange period where before I had always wanted to have children, but now I had reached a phase in my life where I felt that I actually don't see children being a part of my story, of my journey anymore, and would he be okay with that? And we had this conversation over several months, and of course he was very understanding. He wanted kids, but was willing to be with me. Like, I was the prize before all of that. So it was really good to have those conversations and just rest assured to know that should my mind change any day, I'd be able to communicate that and it would be well understood and we would be able to work through things together. So it was March, we think 2020 when I started feeling very strange. I started feeling very tired. I was quite hormonal and actually moody. I recall sort of snapping or arabisa moto hambe at work, like a little interaction like that. I cannot for the life of me tell you who that was. If you're a colleague and you're watching, I'm so sorry. I was pregnant, little did I know. So I just experienced about a week and a half of feeling that way. I work very hard and being tired, it was something that I was used to, but this was next level. So I had a funny feeling, decided to wait around for my period, and she never came. So that was okay. The moment where I said to Lebohang that, yo, dude, we need to talk. I think it's going down. I think I'm pregnant. And I'm going to go pee on a stick. And he was like, nah, you're fine, nothing is wrong. But honestly, my gut was telling me something different and I felt strange in my body. And there were actually pains on the right side. Little did I know that those pains were implantation pains. So fine, went to the pharmacy, got the test, did the test, and it came up positive. Okay, so here we are in a moment where in this relationship, in this phase of my life, I had said that I don't want children. And here you are with a positive pregnancy test. Okay. We spoke about it. And at that point, to be very honest, I felt the need to terminate. I felt that I was not ready to be a mother. I was not ready for that kind of responsibility. I wasn't ready for this massive life change that, that comes your way when you have a child. It's undeniable. Your life, my life rather now, let me speak for myself, is split into two chapters: before babies, after babies. That's it. So we spoke about it, and one thing I really do appreciate about my partner is that he is a very supportive individual. He asked me, and I believe that's how most men should go about, scenarios like this. He asked me, so what are we doing? What do you want to do? And I said to him, well, my position so far has been no kids, right? In recent history, it's been no kids. So I think what I will do is I'll go get checked out and then we'll make a decision from there. So what also happened before we got to that point, he asked me to take the test in the morning. I'm not sure if this theory still rings true about the first urine of the day being, what do you call it? The most potent or the most Yeah, no man, it's got all the hormones that the test needs to pick up. So fine, to indulge him, I did the test in the morning, and I kid you not, before I even put the cap back on the test and put it down, 2 lines. The first line was already there. The second line was a little blurry, but it was there. It was a line. Okay, cool. We go, we speak about it. I book an appointment with my gynae, and they managed to squeeze me in. I think it was a Monday morning before going to work. Or did I take the Monday off? I can't remember, but it was early in the morning. Managed to get in. All right, cool, sharp. I go to my gynae, I walk in, I'm here to confirm, the pregnancy. And I think the biggest thing that drove me towards going to the gynae very early was that pain that I was feeling. It was very, very strange. So I just wanted to check if everything's okay. I wanted to check and see if the baby's in the fallopian tube, because those kind of pregnancies can happen. And I did not want an unnecessary health scare for myself, for my partner, for my family, that lands me in hospital, whereas I could have taken the responsible steps rather, and go see a doctor. All right, cool. Get to the gynae, I tell him exactly where my mindset is. And I think it's so important when you go and see your healthcare practitioner or your gynae or whoever is handling, that side of life for you, is to be very honest with your mindset. Do not feel pressured, and to also find your kind of doctor. So I know doctors, I think, are not allowed to impose, right, when it comes to pro-choice, pro-life and all of that. But I think it's important to find someone who will understand you. So I was very open from the beginning, and I said, listen, my guy, I don't think I'm going to do this. I'm 60-40 on this. Maybe 40% I'll become a mom. 60% I'm terminating, and I'll have many other opportunities later on in my life. And I spoke to him. He's like, all right, okay, cool. It's like, let's go to the next room. Here's checkup table. Okay, cool. Hop on the table. We're chatting. He takes, I had to pee in a cup. That was the first time peeing in a cup. Get used to it, girl. You're about to pee in many cups if you are pregnant. So peed in the cup. He did the test and he said, okay, yes, I can confirm you are indeed pregnant. He's like, hop on the table and let's see how far along you are, and let me also explore the cause of this pain you said you're experiencing. So hop on the table. He puts the the sonar jelly gel thing, right? Okay, cool. And it was warm, so that was nice. And he starts checking. So where I am lying on the bed, just above, like close to the ceiling, is a TV monitor. It's a screen. I can see exactly what he's seeing here. I can see there as he's taking the measurements and all of that. So I saw that, didn't pay much attention. We're here. We're in chats. I'm asking him, I'm interviewing him. How are your moms doing? Oh my gosh, this corona is so scary. What's going on? How are you guys in the hospital dealing? And all of that. And genuinely, I was very interested to find how, how are babies being born during this time, and what are the safety precautions they are taking, and how vulnerable are mothers? Can it easily transfer from mother to child? All those questions. So I'm blabbing, and he's responding. And eventually he interrupts me. And he says, I'm going to ask you a question, and I don't know if you have the answer. Let me actually just, hold on. This part makes me not emotional, but it's a trip down memory lane. So he says to me that, I have a question and I don't know if you can give me the answer. Immediately, my mind goes towards cancer. I'm like, he found, a cyst. He found something in there that doesn't look right. This is why you've been feeling the pain, Refilwe. Girl, it's going down. Are you ready for chemo? Are you ready to survive this thing? That's immediately where my mind Kanjani. That's immediately where my mind went to. And he says, besides your partner's family, who carries the twin gene in your family? Zanzan. How? Twin gene. My eyes go from here to the monitor immediately. And he says, congratulations, you're having twins. My heart is beating. I'm going through an ocean of emotion. Cheesy, but it's true. I felt all sorts of things. I felt panic, I felt fear, I felt confusion, I was happy, I was elated, it felt like a miracle, you know. And I look at the monitor, and there they are. 2 little sacs on the monitor, twins. So I respond to him and I say, it's on my father's side of the family. And it's something I had always known, but you never think it's gonna happen to you. It had skipped so many of my cousins, my sisters. Now this thing's going to fall on me. Okay. So we talk, and he gives me a paper towel to wipe off the jelly and all of that. And he says, all right, you know, get dressed, and let's go talk in his office. So he leaves the room. I'm just like, what? This is not real. It's unreal. So I quickly put on my pants and I go into his office. We need to discuss, you know, the results that are. And we get to his office and he's already scribbling down, you know, things in my file on his notepad. So at the time I was 4 weeks pregnant. That pain I was feeling on my right side was actually implantations. And he was also writing a script for folic acid. I was like, I need you to start taking these immediately, even though I know that you are, you know, currently making a decision. You'll call me in a few weeks and you'll tell me what your decision is, and then I'll give you a prescription and all of that, and we can handle the termination. And in my mind, I was like, why is this man giving me a script for folic acid? Did I not just say that I'm 60%, you know, not keeping it, and 40%, you know, going through with this? And he said to me that, well, I think I did voice out that concern out loud, and he was like, I want you to take this folic acid because I know in my 20 to 35 years of experience that moms of multiples often opt to keep the babies. So I was like, you're not gonna make me a stat. In my head, you're not gonna make me a stat. You don't know what I've decided. You don't know my life. And honestly don't know why I had put up, like, I had that little bit of a reaction in my mind. But to be very honest with you, the moment I saw 2 little sacs on that screen, my mind was changed. My mind was made up. I was becoming a mom. I was becoming a twin mom. I was having babies. So after that, we agreed that, you know, we'll see you in a few weeks. I'll give you a call. He's like, give me a call if you change your mind, all of that, so we can schedule your 4-week appointment. But to be honest, by the time I left and I spoke to the receptionist, they were already scheduling me in for my next appointment in 4 weeks' time. So they were quite amazed and shocked because they opened up the file to see what's going on. And the receptionist, she was like, my father, you know? And I won't lie, that made me feel good. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a twin mom. I'm about to be a mom. Something felt really, really good in that moment. So yet another affirmation of the entire moment of the experience. It was very, very lovely. So I've got the scan in my bag. I'm now leaving. I'm rushing out the doctor's door. I'm rushing out to my car in the parking lot, leaving the hospital, hit the first light, and there was silence in my car. There's never silence in my car. There's always music, the radio is always on, or I'm having a conversation with someone on the phone. But I just needed that stillness. Got to the first red light and I got teary. not like bawling, but just like, what grace, how amazing, in what universe, what kind of a life, you know? Why me? That's what that was. So I called Lebohang on the phone and I say, yo, you need to stay put. Do not leave before I get to the office. So it was just as, you know, lockdown had started. It was, what was going on? I think they were working interchangeable days or coming in a little bit later, but everyone is wearing PPE, you know, going through that glove and all that mess. Think early 2020 where we were at as a society. So I told him, okay, don't leave just yet. I need to talk to you. Drove all the way home in silence. I needed that 10 to 15 minutes to myself. And when I got home, I went to him and I whipped out the scan and I gave it to him. And what was your reaction? What did you say?
Nothing.
He said nothing. He said nothing. But his eyes went blue. They opened up. And he went, yo. And he touched his chest. Like he had a moment. And for me, seeing that was all the confirmation that I needed that we can do this. We will do this. So on the ride home, I was nervous that now 2 is definitely going to scare him away. Even though that he wanted kids, 2 was going to be too much. And that made me nervous because I had already made up my mind. I had told myself that I was indeed, you know, keeping these babies. Like, nigga, it's either you're in or you're out. But this is happening. I am going to do this. And I was so thankful and fortunate that he was fully involved. He was ready. He was excited. You know, we shared all of these emotions together and it was pure joy. Had I seen some hesitation in his eyes, I think our relationship would have taken maybe a different turn, or I don't know. But it was reassuring to say, yes, we can do this, you know, and that he was excited. And yeah, that's basically how I found out that I was pregnant with twins. The hormones, the symptoms weren't too crazy. I don't think they were too out of the ordinary for any pregnant woman. I think we all, yeah, it was the moodiness and the tired. I was that those were the triggers for me, and of course then the late period. So nothing super special, nothing super weird about finding out about a twin pregnancy. It was just like finding out about any other pregnancy. I hope you enjoyed this video and this little story time. Let me know how I did. I watch story times, so I'm a big fan of people who can keep you in suspense and keep the energy going and just take you to the moment. So let me know how you enjoyed this video. Comment below with your experience as a mommy, a first-time mommy, or second, third, fourth, fifth. Let me know, how did you find out you were pregnant? Share this with any twin moms, any moms who are expecting. I truly will appreciate that. And to my older twin moms, or my twin moms with older kids, please do comment and share your story below in the comments as well. I love hearing your experience because, I mean, OG, you did it first. I'm just here learning and it's about to get wild. Share this video, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you get alerts on your phone, on your YouTube account every time I post a video. I promise I'll be more consistent, right? With the hair care or hairstyling videos and the mommy content. Thank you so much. I love you for watching. Wendy Williams, OG. Have yourself a good day. Bye.